Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about Buster Quests, how to unlock it and why you should be doing it. But first of all, I want to show you the boosters that I have in my material storage, and that is the Clarisse boosters as well as the Chevelle boosters. I know I'm saying Clarisse wrong, but I don't care. And I was able to get both of these boosters from just doing Buster Quest. So I highly recommend you guys not to waste your Rising Weapon Badge Force on the Chevelle boosters and just farm normally, because you'll get a ton of these boosters by simply doing Buster Quest, okay? And you're going to need both of these in order to make your Atlas EX weapon. Now, if you're new to the channel, I upload PSO2 content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. Alright, so the first step is unlocking Buster Quests. In order to unlock Buster Quests, you will need to play episode 5 of the story to a certain point before you unlock Buster Quests. So you will need to get to chapter 1 Salvation, and you'll need to get up to this specific quest, the Battle of Central Quinto Plains. Once you finish this mission, you will have unlocked Buster Quests. Once you've unlocked Buster Quests, you're simply just going to come up to Rebecca, talk to her, and then what you want to do is go to subquests. And right here, you'll see Buster Quest, okay? Then you'll see over here, Castrum Demonica Battle, and you'll be able to pick between free match and main match. You will not be able to pick main match advance, simply because you do not have enough Buster points. You'll see that you require 3,000 Buster points. However, at the very beginning, you will have 0. And in order to gain more Buster points, you will have to play the main match over here. And I'll start at grade 1, and you have to slowly work your way up to grade 3. As you can see here that I'm currently at grade 3, however, I only have around 2,500 points. And in order to unlock 3+, you will need 3,000. So you basically have to keep playing the main match. I believe you need on average around 15 runs of main match in order to unlock main match advanced, okay? And it's in your best interest to do so, because if you do complete 15 runs, there is an event right now which will reward you with an SG scratch ticket. And all you have to simply do is click join match. Now, if you're playing with other people, you need to make sure that everyone is on the same grade, because if you guys are in different grades, you won't get any Buster points. So for example, if I'm grade 3 and I play with someone who is grade 2, and if we play the main match, none of us will get any Buster points. So it's in your best interest to make sure that everyone is at the same grade before partying up with them and doing main match, okay? Then all you're going to do is click yes, and you're going to notice that this menu pops up. Now, if you want to play with your friends, and let's say that you have a pre-made of 2 parties of 4, so a total of 8 people, because Buster Quests are limited to 8 people. It's not the traditional 12. This can only support up to 8 people. All you need to do is input a password. You can see here, join password. If I put in a password, I'm allowed to accept in current block. So once I accept in the current block, my friends which are in the same block are able to join me. And that's how you make a private game with just you and your friends, okay? Now we're gonna jump over to my second monitor where I have a pre-recording of a Buster Quest, and I'll walk you guys through it. So at the very beginning, when you come into a Buster Quest, you're gonna be in this little tent over here, and you're just gonna go up to the tent and you're gonna press E to activate it. And just make sure that you do have 8 people already. Alright, now the countdown's gonna come down. And what I want you to pay attention is, in each game there will be 4 leaders total. And you'll notice right here at the bottom, you have been chosen as Green Buster Tower Base Defense Coordinator. So in this game of 8 players, there will be 4 players which will be base defense coordinators. They will be the people who can activate the shields in order to protect their towers, as well as choose what preset they want, if they want more offensive, more defensive, more special, so forth and so on. And I'll show you this in a second, as I am the Green Buster Tower Base Defense Coordinator. And so right here you can see a breakdown. It says Battlefield Grade 3, automatic ability adjustment to level 75 equivalent. So all of my gear is not going to be level 90 gear. Everything has been equalized to level 75. However, when you go to Battlefield Grade 3+, everything will be equalized to a higher level. So when you're at grade 1, everything's going to be like level 10 or level 20. At grade 2, it goes up to around level 40, and grade 3 is going to be level 75. And another thing to take note of is enemy strength is determined by the average BP of each player. So the enemy is strengthened 6% more HP, 6% more attack, and 6% more dexterity. So it takes your team's average battle points and strengthens the enemy. Now battle points do cap out at 3,500, so they can't go any higher after 3,500. That'll be the hardest difficulty this game mode can get. So if you're a defense leader, at the very beginning of the game, you'll be greeted with this menu. There'll be change weapon set, there'll be chat, and exit based customization. So you're going to click on change weapon set, and there's 4 different options. You've got balance type, attack type, defense type, and special type. I recommend you guys to just select the defense type and just leave it there, okay? The other settings are okay if you're playing in a full pre-made. However, if you are playing with randoms, it's better to just focus on the defense type because all you want to do is keep your Buster Towers alive. So you can see here, I selected it, and exit based customization, then you can run around and you're good to go. First step you want to do is you want to collect mana crystals. So if there's no enemies to kill, you just want to look around the map and collect mana crystals. The reason for that is because if you look here on the far right, the more mana crystals you collect, the more points you'll get, and the higher level this will be, and the higher level it will be, the more points you get. So we're just waiting for this timer over here to count down before we begin the phase. So once the phase begins, all you want to do is spread out and start killing these mobs before they get to your Buster Tower, because they will hurt your Buster Tower. Now you can see here, since I selected the defense phase, I have slows, I have lightning fields. You know, I've got a lot of stuff protecting my tower. So I'm perfectly fine. However, you know, some guys still got past because I wasn't paying attention. So I simply just attack them and kill them off. Now there are these flowers that sometimes attach to your building, and if they do attach to the building, you have to destroy them ASAP or else they will hurt your tower quite a bit. You could also activate the force field to instantly kill those flowers. However, keep in mind you have a limited number of charges of the force field. You can see over here that because I placed this defensive wall, it's holding all the mobs there as they're not able to get to my tower. And you see all these missiles over here, and you want to destroy them before they hit the tower as well. This is why the defensive set is just so much better, in my opinion, because it buys you a lot of time in case people are being fully Pepega or people are just not paying attention, so forth and so on. It just buys you more time. So once the defense phase is done, next is the Buster phase. So you've got 30 seconds to just prepare, pick up more mana, so forth and so on, and then we'll be running into the Buster phase, where we'll be summoning the Buster Towers in order to break the wall, which will lead us to the attack phase. So here we are, we're in the Buster phase. So what you want to do is you want to destroy these towers. These towers charge up, and when they get fully charged, they hurt your tower a ton. So you want to kill them really quick. You see those missiles flying in again, you kind of want to destroy those two as well. And then there's just going to be a ton of mobs that are going to try to charge into your Buster Tower. So you just want to kill them ASAP so that your Buster Towers can move closer towards the wall and destroy the wall so that you can go into the attack phase. So you can see here that the Buster Ram has destroyed the barrier, the walls are broken down. Immediately run to one of these dash pads and ignore everything and just beeline straight for that little Zerg looking thing in the middle. That's a weak spot, and immediately start attacking. Now, if you're really lazy like I am, just activate Katana Combat and you can hold down left mouse button and none of these attacks are going to hurt you. You see these pushbacks, all these swings, none of it's going to hit you, and you can just focus on attacking. And when that runs out, you close your Katana Combat and the boss should be very close to dying right here. And voila. Once you destroy that, you're going to get this cutscene. He's going to throw his sword away. And what you want to do is turn around and quickly destroy the sword. If you don't destroy the sword, I don't actually know what happens, but I think it keeps spawning a bunch of mobs. So you just want to break it ASAP. Once it's broken, you're back into the defense stage again. So you just want to defend. And you can see here that one of my allies activated that shield. So it buys us a little bit more time. And we can continue to kill all of these mobs at our own leisure. And you see the boss will sometimes throw these balls over and you want to destroy them. You also want to destroy those flowers, so forth and so on. And you can see there are a ton of mana crystals right now. So you want to pick up all these mana crystals and quickly propel yourself higher in the rankings. Again, you want to destroy these silly towers because they charge up and they hurt your Buster Towers quite a bit. And all you gotta do is just defend your towers until we go on to the next phase. So when you have nothing else to do and there's no enemies, just pick up the mana crystals, okay? Focus on the mana crystals. Make sure to destroy those. Sometimes they'll sneak up behind you and if you don't pay attention, they're going to blow up and hurt your buster tower significantly. You can see here we still have 52 seconds, but only a small fraction of the enemies remain. And once we kill it, we're going to automatically go into attack phase. As you see here, we still have 20 seconds left, but we're now in attack phase. So in this attack phase, you want to split into two parties. One goes right side, the other goes left side, and you need to kill both enemies on both sides before this cage will go down. You see we killed everything on right side, but the cage has not come down yet. That's because the people on the left side have not killed their mobs yet. So we're running around in circles trying to avoid attacks because this cage hasn't come down. Now it has. We go up to the next stage. We got to kill everything here, and the people on the left side have to do the exact same thing, and only when the mobs are dead on both sides will this cage go down. So you see over here the cage is still closed because the people on the left side are not ready yet, and we're just gonna wait. And you see here that I gave up and I start moving to the left side because clearly they don't have enough people on the left side or something and they need help. So you can see that I'm moving over and I'm going to help them. And yeah, clearly they only have one person over here or two people, and maybe they're just not very geared or not very strong. And so I'm just giving them a hand in order to quickly open up the gate. Then we can move on to the last stage over here, and we gotta destroy this tower. Once we destroy the tower, we start moving towards the center of the map, and we need to destroy both of his arms over here. So this is a great time to use your Dark Blast if you want. So this is my Dark Blast dance. It's the Arcs Dance 2. And boom, I am now in my JoJo's mode. I changed it so that you just see the aura, and now I can do some aura stuff, which is pretty cool. I destroyed both arms, and now you can jump up to his face, and you can aura his face, boom, 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 boom. And this is it. You just destroy his face up here, and you will have completed the Buster Quest. Congratulations, you have completed it, and you have annihilated the Castrum Demonica. By doing your Buster Quest, you can also complete your weapon collection folders, which is very, very nice. As you can see here, I have completed my collection sheet, and I've got my Ivlidia Hander, which is the sword. So super nice. And you can see right here that by winning this, I was able to gain 179 Buster points, and I have a current total of 2,064 Buster points at the moment. However, I need to do this a couple more times in order to get to 3,000. Once I get 3,000 Buster points, I will unlock Main Match Advance. So basically, you're going to keep farming the main match until you get 3,000 Buster points. Only then will you be able to do Advanced, which is 3+. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to Buster Quests. It's not super difficult. However, it does get a little bit tedious, especially if you're trying to do multi-runs and you're doing like 20 or 30 runs a day. It might get a little bit monotonous. However, I recommend you guys to rush to 3,000 Buster points as fast as possible, mainly because later down the line, a lot of people are only going to be running Advanced and they're not going to be running the regular version. And if there's not a lot of people running the regular version, it's going to be very difficult to find a party of 8 people to run with. And doing a Buster Quest solo really sucks. So I highly recommend you guys to just find the time and just run it now while there's still a lot of people running the regular Buster Quest, alright? And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.
What can I say except you're welcome, for the heals, the boosts, the rest.